Well, here we are. It's harvest log at Overbury Farms and it's day 29. The final day, fingers crossed. As long as all the machinery hangs together, we will finish #harvest14 today. And we're down in the Vale. This is a crop of Kielder, which is a feed wheat which we're growing for seed. Wouldn't really leave the seed crops till the end, but we just had two fields down here, and rather than leave crops vulnerable up on the hill to the wet weather and the fog, we thought we'd carry on and get those done over the bank holiday weekend, and we haven't really had an opportunity to get very much more done since then. We'll keep this separate in the store just in case the germination has changed, but the samples that I've seen and rubbed out all looks to be okay, but we'll get some results back from the store a bit later on. So thanks very much for coming along for this year's harvest. Hope you enjoyed it. Just to give you a bit of a recap, we've harvested somewhere in the region of 920 hectares, which is about 2,300 acres, something like that. Started in the middle of July, about the 12th I think it was, on the winter barley. And in total, we've probably harvested about 1,300 tonnes of winter and spring barley for Molson Coors. That's part of the Molson Coors Growers Group, and in total they're aiming to supply about 35,000 tonnes to the brewer this year, to the malting. So that's enough to make 15 million pints of Carling and or Dunbar. So that's just from us. So that 1,300 tonnes equates to about 15 million pints, which on a very busy weekend the UK population can drink. So that kind of puts all that into perspective, really. Although we're quite a large farm, the overall production isn't much, but the country still needs farmers to get that production, and collectively we ought to be buying a lot more UK backing British farmers. We also produced about 4,500 tonnes of wheat this year, and that's just the milling wheat, excluding the seed crops and bits and pieces. That equates to about 155 articulated lorry loads, and that could make around 6 million loaves of bread. So again, that's quite a considerable amount of wheat, and that's all part of the rotation, and most of it's following oilseed rape. And the rape we grow is leaf marked rape, and that stands for linking environment and farming. And we probably grew about 500 tonnes of oilseed rape, which amounts to maybe 225,000 litres of cooking oil. So that's going to keep an awful lot of chip shops going for an awful long time. It's quite a good place to finish this year's harvest roundup down here. We're looking back up towards the hill, just to give you an idea of the sort of the scale that's been combined and trafficked over the last 6 weeks really. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully join us again next year, and keep up to date with various YouTube videos and clips on the Farmer Jake channel, and obviously there's Twitter at @1 Farmer Jake to keep up to date with the day-to-day happenings here at Overbury Farms. Thanks for your company, it's been good.